the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Hey, let's go. No,
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Brought in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Sit on. Like 20.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Great. Set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Sherman.
Motioning left is their running back. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Great, set. 180.
Hurts now on 4th. That's complete to Goddard. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's Hurts once again. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points.
Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 20.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Goff to the air now. He throws a bullet to the shot. They connect on the deep shot. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
We go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Slaw there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Goff. Downfield, and Slaw has it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
180.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
That's about trust. Trust in your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
180, wait up.
Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out, so 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this 2nd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Goff from his end zone. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 11-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Goff on 3rd. That's complete to Sloan. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Come on. 180. Turbo.
A give left side for Gibbs. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
17. 7. 8. 5. 8 out.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Cut. Set.
Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
29. Lions 23.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On third down, it's Hurts. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Silver, set. Tiger Hornet. Kyle Love Yeti. Delta.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
180. Hey, Shell.
This is Gibbs on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
And it's third down.
We go tonight.
He's back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
We go. Obama. 180.
Desperation time here. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Like 20.
Running it with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air and now 2 touchdowns on the ground, he's just been a difference maker.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Lions 30, Eagles 29.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. Deputy Lions. Ready, ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trail by just 1. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to throw. That's incomplete left side. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Great, set. Delta.
Here he is to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
What? 180!
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
We go tonight.
They're going to pass it here. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some all-important insurance. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, bro.